So how can you jumpstart a little more fun in your workplace, especially if this is new to you? I get asked this question all the time. My starting point again is to make sure you get out of the way. Make sure you aren't suppressing, maybe even without knowing it, suppressing the natural organic humor that is just going to happen on a day-to-day basis. If you have onerous rules and policies in this oppressive environment, then talk about that. Make sure you identify the things that might be serving as jobsticles again, or fun suckersicles. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be a word, but you know what I mean. Remove the things that might be getting in the way. And again, this goes back to a core value. So make sure as a leader, you are modeling the behavior you want to see in others. Make sure that you are bringing your sense of humor along for the ride because you set the tone. You are that orchestra conductor. So when people see you having fun, when they see you sharing your sense of humor in meetings, it really is contagious and it will contaminate everybody in a positive, fun way. So talk about this and explicitly tell your employees it's okay to have fun. We want you to have fun. In fact, we encourage you to have fun. As long as you're getting work done, we want you to work hard. We expect you to work hard. But it's okay to have some fun at the same time as you work hard. And then beyond that, start with the simple stuff, the low-hanging fruit fun stuff that you can do. Put up that humor bulletin board somewhere in your office. Think about things that will send the message to for employees to have a little bit more fun. So something like a humor bulletin board can do that. Create fun rituals and traditions. Again, I'm a huge fan of rituals and traditions. That's one of the fastest ways to ramp up your culture, one of the fastest, most effective ways to up the fun factor in any workplace. Focus on your meetings too. It's really important that you use your meetings as touchstones for your culture, as touchstones for your values. So if you start bringing more fun, outrageous fun into your meetings, that sends a really powerful message about your culture, and that will influence the rest of your culture in a very positive way. So bring that fun aspect into your meetings. And if you want to jumpstart more fun, consider what some companies do and create a fun at work committee or a fun ambassador position. One insurance company created a fun ambassador position where people had to actually apply. Even though it was a volunteer job on top of their regular duties, they wanted people to be serious about it, to take it seriously enough to show that they were really interested. So they had to interview for it and talk about some of their ideas they wanted to bring forward. And then the way it worked was they had a small budget that they could play with to start some fun initiatives, and the position only lasted for a quarter of the year, and then they rotated somebody else in. So a lot of different people got the opportunity to wear the fun ambassador hat without burning out. Because I'm sure you've seen this in some workplaces where the social committee or the fun committee burns out because it's always the same 2 or 3 people who try to get things going, who try to get these initiatives up and running. So if you rotate it around like that, that can be a brilliantly effective way of upping the fun factor in your workplace. Now, before leaving this all-important topic of humor in the workplace, I want to leave you with a story that speaks to the essence of what I'm talking about. I was at a hotel in downtown Toronto, one of those big hotels. I was on a 2-week fitness kick. You've perhaps been there. So I was going down to the gym, big hotel, wasn't sure where the gym was, and I encountered my first director of first impressions because I checked in late, did an automatic check-in. This was the first hotel staff I encountered. This housekeeping woman who looked like she was way past retirement age. I would guess she was up there in her 70s. Well, she made my day and made my stay. Remember, a hotel is a hotel is a hotel for the most part. A business is a business is a business. It's the people that make the difference. Well, she made a difference to me. She truly was a director of first impressions just from her sense of humor. She looked me up and down after asking her where the gym was, gave me the most frightening, flirtatious smile I've had in years, poked me in the stomach, and said, "Come on, you don't need a fitness facility, honey." I remember thinking, oh my God, I'm in love with this woman. And then she insisted on taking me down to the gym. She said, it's a big hotel. It's in a weird location. I have to go get supplies anyways. I'll walk you down. And the whole time she's giving me this running commentary. She's asking me how my stay was, if there's anything more she could do for me to make my stay memorable, if my family is doing okay, do I have kids, have I tried sandwich number 4 at the deli across the street, oh my goodness, I have to try that sandwich. She was even flirting with me, I think. She was my very first cougar, I'm pretty sure. So we get to the gym and I asked this delightful lady if this was a really cool place to work, because I told her what I do for a living. I said, should I come and interview this place? Is this like a rocking workplace? And she said, oh God, no, it's horrible, which wasn't the answer I was expecting. So I said, well, if it's so horrible, why are you like this? I love your attitude, your sense of humor is infectious. And she said, well, you know what? I finally figured out at this stage in life that when I'm like this every day, I have way less stress. The days go by twice as fast. I have less conflict. Life just goes by in a much happier way. And when I'm like this, she said, and I have a favor to ask my boss or my coworkers, what do they always say to me? Yes. In fact, the way she put it, no one turns this down, which I thought was awesome. But it's true. It is true. It may seem corny or cliche, but what that fabulous woman said is so true. Humor can help us at an individual level, at a team level, at an organizational level, at all of those things that she said. Less stress, less conflict, connecting with each other at a more fundamentally human level. Humor really can transform your workplace if you truly, truly practice it, if you're more intentional about it, and if you actually put it into practice day in and day out. So don't fear the fun. Bring on the fun like you never have before if you want to create a truly rocking workplace culture.